Mate, let's get real for a moment here. At present, no one outside Nintendo really knows anything about the NX. The information we have is pretty vague. We know Nintendo will be partnering with Dina, a Japanese mobile company with a revenue of almost $2 billion. Dina have developed a variety of successful games, including the well-received Final Fantasy Record Keeper and Goddess, but most of us will be forgiven for not knowing who they are. How involved their role will be remains unclear, but from what I understand of Iwata's statement made earlier this year, it will be pretty significant. It also sounds like the NX will not necessarily be a successor, but rather another platform to work in conjunction with the Wii U and 3DS. Let's look at the statement a moment. Iwata said, Nintendo together with Dina will jointly develop a new membership service which encompasses, remember that word, the existing Nintendo 3DS and Wii U systems, new hardware system with a brand new concept, NX, and smart devices and PCs. So let's just stop there for a second. Quite simply, the term encompasses suggests that the Wii U, 3DS, NX, smartphones, PCs and tablets will all be unified. What's more, as the Wii U is included in this statement, it also suggests it will not be abandoned and it may continue to live on for some time. He goes on. And Nintendo will be the primary party to operate this new membership service. This last part says to me that all of these services can be accessed by a single Nintendo membership. A Nintendo umbrella, if you will. What I gather from this is that I'll be able to access my Nintendo games through any device I choose and play them whenever and wherever I am. Imagine being able to access and alter your Mario Maker levels on your iPad, capture Pokemon on your phone with Pokemon Go, which you will be able to do, build them up in your 3DS, and get them to do battle on the Wii U or NX. Or how about accessing the Mii community wherever you are and interacting with people on the move? I would also wager that certain functions would only be available on particular platforms, making gameplay more innovative. Now, as a business strategy, it makes a lot of sense to incorporate the growing number of mobile platforms, particularly in regard to the mobile game market, simply because it's enormously popular and, of course, a source of escalating revenue. People clock up significantly more time playing mobile games than on home consoles these days, and Nintendo are very aware of this. So the draw of the NX, if it is indeed a home console, which I would predict it probably is, it would need to work together with these separate elements in a way that makes you want to use them all together. You know, I don't think Nintendo want the NX to be a centerpiece, but rather another family member. I'll be a parent which, under a unified umbrella. However, all of this, everything is still speculation at the moment. For all we know, the NX could be a hologram generator that lets you interact with the residents of Animal Crossing, or even a giant freaking robot. After all, it's just speculation, and is often the case with these statements. They do not directly reflect the final outcome, which in this instance is particularly likely as Iwata's death has led to a shift in managerial operations. So it goes back to what I was saying right at the beginning, which is that it's all very vague information and no one really knows what Nintendo are planning. However, despite this, the internet has gone absolutely nuts. It seems the very mention of what is merely a code name at present has sent the whole gaming community into speculation overdrive, and that the bottom line is always that the NX is an answer to the Wii U's failure, that the Wii U is dead. And to be honest, that is a line I'm getting pretty tired of reading. Of course, in the context of general discussion after an announcement like this, I can understand how these conversations have come to be, and there's nothing wrong with speculating. Curiosity gets the better of us, and it's natural. But seriously, the internet is still ablaze, even months after its mention, and with no further word on its development. I personally think it's crazy. I've seen people talking about Zelda being an NX exclusive, about Star Fox being skipped on the Wii U, and what's funny is that people talk about how amazing, sick, awesome these games would be on the NX in comparison. But mate, let me reiterate once again, nobody knows anything about the NX, so how can anybody possibly know how much better it's going to be? And more importantly, why do people wish it on the NX in the first place? Do Nintendo fans not like the Wii U? Why would games be better on the NX than the Wii U? The graphics? I mean, it's pretty obvious that the NX, if it is a new console, will see an upgrade and acceleration in hardware performance as every generation of console has. I get that. But also, it's pretty ridiculous to assume that games are going to be better on the NX based purely on graphical properties unless you're completely superficial and obsessed with aesthetics. Because again, we know nothing about the NX. Now, I'm not a person who puts graphics at the forefront of my gaming expectations. I don't disregard them, but I think the games are made more fun, exciting and interesting by their innovative and creative methods, rather than their ability to show how shiny things can look. Besides, haven't we reached a period of graphical evolution where any creator that truly puts their mind to it can achieve pretty much whatever they want? I mean, look at Yoshi's Woolly World, look at Kirby's World of Clay, look at Zelda. The Wii U is a stunning achievement. It doesn't need a graphical update, does it? To be honest, I'm more than happy to keep playing the Wii U console for many years to come, and actually, I think that's exactly what Nintendo has in mind anyway. Their statement heavily suggests it. Why does everyone seem so desperate for a successor? Do the Wii U sales make them ashamed to be fans? Is it because of what the competition thinks? Or is it the Wii U just, I don't know, did people just not find it fun enough anymore? Honestly, I really don't get it, because with what I know about the NX at the moment, which is nothing, how can you possibly compare that to the Wii U? How is it better than the Wii U? I'm genuinely curious to know. Don't get me wrong, Nintendo has proved time and time again that they can make some truly stunning creative consoles that really stand out, if nothing more than from a creative point of view. I love how Nintendo dares to do things different. It's not just about numbers with them, it's about an experience, a creative experience. It's about having fun, it's about games, it's always been about games. To stand out from the crowd and not give two hoots about what people think, that's Nintendo. And I have a lot of respect for that, that's really cool. That's one of the reasons I really love Nintendo. And part of being a fan is about acceptance, not smashing the competition into pieces all the time. I'm not interested in some war between consoles. I play what I enjoy, it's as simple as that. I am of course looking forward to seeing whatever new concept Nintendo will bring to the table, but for the time being, I'm loving the Wii U. And to wish games on a console we know nothing about seems absurd to me. Let's not wish the Wii U into an early grave when, in my opinion, it's just starting to show its colourful wings, and actually might be around to stay for a while anyway. Yeah, I truly believe that Nintendo made a huge mistake mentioning the NX so early. I believe it was a panicked move fueled by poor Wii U sale figures to reassure everyone that they're not down and out and they're not just going to focus on mobile gaming. But, honestly, such a move really wasn't necessary. Nintendo's general intelligent business sense speaks for itself and certainly does not need justification when the chips are down. The NX announcement, in my opinion, has had such a negative, detrimental impact on the Wii U. And that it really shouldn't have. I'm just going to stop looking at the future and focus on the present. Why speculate about something I know nothing about when I can be playing something I know I love? I will only start speculating when I have something a bit more tangible to go on. Thanks for listening.
This place is terrifying! Terrified, I climbed all the way to the top of a tree and hid there all night long.
What's that noise?
It's okay, they can't reach you up here. Everything's gonna be okay, just keep looking at the moon.